ticket.
Ah, yes, the good old days when making fun of ice meant making fun of Vanilla Ice. And of course, Mr. Vanilla Ice famously ripped off the band Queen and had to pay them a lot of money. And the modern day version of Ice is getting paid a lot of money by our king to rip off basic human rights. And most level headed Americans are outraged, disgusted, and completely sick of it. And this week, we saw some serious pushback on Ice. And I'm here to recap it all, including a brutal roasting by on again, off again liberal Bill Maher. And even Gavin Newsom got in on the resistance, and he threw in a little comedy too. So hit subscribe to Really American Media, and then stop, collaborate, and listen, because RA is back with a brand new edition of Things That You Have to See to Believe. And speaking of things I only expect rappers to do, did you see the new custom ICE vehicles that they put out this week? DHS spent nearly $1 million on these things. Yeah, custom wheels and a paint job to match Trump's private jet. And they actually did put out a rap video to go along with it. And no, that is not a joke. I will play as much of it as I can tolerate.
Better not pull up with no knife, cause I bring guns to fight. So you got that sack, I got that sack, but ain't no ones of mine.
Yeah, okay, that's enough of that. So ICE, which thanks to Trump's big, beautiful bill, now has more money to spend than any other law enforcement agency, has also been cranking out new propaganda recruitment posters. And I swear, these are all real. Like this one featuring Ice Barbie. I assume she's looking back to see where she left her dignity. Or this one touting the fact that people of any age can now join, even middle-aged white guys in very nice suits. I don't know. Or this one showing good old Uncle Sam looking all buff with a hip goatee, taking off his antiquated red, white, and blue suit to show off his new We Hate Immigration hat. Bill Maher decided to get in on the fun, and he showed off some other ICE recruitment posters that he just found.
These are some of the other ICE recruitment posters. For example, join ICE. It's like Starship Troopers, but with Mexicans. Oh, that's different. Join ICE. It's time to take America back from the people we stole it from. Join ICE because Jesus and angels belong in the Bible, not your neighborhood. Think about that one. ICE, like an OnlyFans model, we take all comers. Yesterday I was choking the chicken. Today I'm choking a guy at a chicken processing plant. Thanks, ICE. If you can read this, you're already qualified. Also, if you can't read this. Join ICE, the next best thing to actually having a big dick. And if you don't join ICE, we'll kill this dog. Okay.
Aw, poor Kristi Noem. People just can't seem to get over the fact that she shoots dogs.
And I had a choice between keeping my small children and other people safe or a dangerous animal, and I chose the safety of my children.
No, you had a choice between putting the dog down humanely by euthanizing it at a vet's office or just shooting it yourself and letting it bleed to death. And we all know what choice you made, so you deserve the criticism, and you deserve this new clip that South Park put out this week as a bonus clip. Yeah, even Joe Rogan came out this week, and he understands why there's so much backlash against Kristi Noem and all of these ICE raids going on. After all, Trump promised to round up the worst of the worst when it comes to immigrants, but Joe Rogan, even he sees right through that crap.
But also, it was in reaction to some of the ICE raids, right? I mean, it was a visceral reaction that a lot of people had, the idea of people just showing up and pulling people out of schools and pulling people out of Home Depot and pulling people that were just hardworking people that maybe snuck over here because they didn't have a legal way to get over here. But since they've been here, they've been good people and they're a part of communities. And that's what freaks people out, because when people thought about ICE, they thought, great, we're going to get rid of the gang members. They didn't think, great, you're going to get rid of a landscaper.
Yeah, exactly. Trump and Nome have turned ICE into their own personal goon squad. And this week, they even sent ICE to a Gavin Newsom press conference in California where they arrested a guy selling strawberries. Do you feel safer now, Mega? You okay? And this drew some quick backlash from elected officials in the Golden State.
You do not believe that this just happened to be a coincidence?
There is no way this was a coincidence. This was widely publicized that the governor and many of our other elected officials were having a press conference here to talk about redistricting, and they decided they were going to come and thumb their nose in front of the governor's face.
And she was joined by leading Democrats on Capitol Hill who were here to support Newsom's plan.
It's not a coincidence. I mean, Trump is all about spectacle. He's trying to intimidate. But guess what? Californians don't get intimidated.
You know, are they here to arrest the governor and the senators? I'm sure Trump would like to. And he seems to regard these ICE agents as his own personal political police.
Yeah, but the strongest condemnation came from California Governor Gavin Newsom himself.
It's pretty sick and pathetic. And it just said everything you need to know, the setting that we're under. That they chose the time, manner, and place to send their district director outside right when we're about to have this press conference. Said everything you know about Donald Trump's America. Wake up, America. Wake up. You will not have a country if he rigs this election. You will have a president who will be running for a third term. Mark my word. I wasn't exaggerating when I said that I received in the mail a Trump 2028 hat from one of his biggest supporters. These guys are not screwing around. The rules do not apply to him. The most corrupt president in history. It's a lawless president. Wake up, America. Wake up to what's going on.
Yeah, Newsom has been on fire this week, and he's attacking Trump on all fronts. Not only with strong public pushback like that, but he also seems to be channeling comedians like Bill Maher and has started to send out tweets written in the style of Trump, which have been hilarious. And it seems that satire is something that the talking heads over at Fox News just can't wrap their heads around.
He says, quoting, Trump just fled the podium with Putin. No questions, nothing. Total low energy. The man looked like he'd just eaten 3 buckets of KFC with Vlad. Admit it, Donnie J. You're terrified because this was the worst week of your life because of me, Gavin C. Newsom. I think he's trying to be funny. I don't know what he's trying to do, but it comes across as childish. And you're the governor of the biggest state in the union. What are you doing?
Honestly, I feel like he's trying so hard to be Trump, but he's coming off like Kanye West. He seems absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's a real clip. Talk about no self-awareness. They think it's crazy that the governor of the largest state in America is tweeting like that, while they apparently think it's fine that the leader of the entire country is doing it on a daily basis. I'm starting to think that Fox isn't news at all. That's another thing that Bill Maher has called out.
And finally, new rule to those on the right who keep asking me, Bill, you're so good at roasting the woke nonsense peddlers. Why don't you go all the way and join us? Let me give you the short answer. Because I don't want to live in North Korea.
And please, comment below and get vocal. From the Vocal Minority with Nick and Steve podcast, I'm Steve Harness for Really American Media.